Hello, everyone. I am Cassandra. I'm the creator and founder of the Quirky Pineapple Studio, a brand strategy and copywriting studio for mission-driven, service-based business owners. And today I have a super special guest to come on, Aneakaleigh. She is a client right now, and in a couple weeks or in 1 week, she will be a former client. She was part of the Use Your Voice Mastermind, and today we've got her on to just share her experience in the mastermind, what she got from it, and all the other good stuff. So, Aneakaleigh, do you want to introduce yourself? I can also introduce you.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll introduce myself.
Okay.
I have to get into the habit of introducing myself.
Yeah.
So my name is Aneakaleigh Niels. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago, currently live here in Spain, and I am a self-reinvention guide and the creator of the Caribbean Millennial, which was created to give Caribbean millennials the tools and resources that they need to break out of cycles of overwhelm and unfulfillment in their lives so they can pretty much transform their lives from stagnant to thriving.
I love it. Oh, that was like a perfect pitch.
Learn a lot in the mastermind.
There we go. Proof right there, y'all. So the first question I have for you is, you were actually one of the scholarship winners. Why did you decide to apply for the scholarship, and what made you want to work with us?
Wow, this is a long story.
Maybe a bridged version?
Of course. So we worked together at one of your free workshops, and that was like when I had first started conceptualizing the idea for the Caribbean Millennial. And it was about blogging and location and independence, which was something that, two buzzwords at the time that really connected with me and with what I was trying to do at the time. And earlier in the year, I'd also worked with you at the Use Your Voice retreat.
Raise your voice. Raise your voice.
Sorry, Raise Your Voice.
I know. I think I might need to change their names. They're confusing people. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, they're both great. And then you have the Own Your Voice movement.
Yes, there we go.
Okay. But yeah, so we did the Raise Your Voice retreat, and I just felt like I'd learned so much, but I also like there was still so much work to be done, you know. And that's what it's always felt like with the Caribbean Millennial, like especially from like a personal perspective of me just it not feeling quite right yet. And so like when the opportunity presented itself, you created the scholarship. I was just like, okay, here's this thing. Like, if it is you really want to gain some kind of clarity and have the support that you're looking for, you definitely should apply. And you gave me the nudge to apply as well. It's like, yeah, because I'm one of those people. I was like, I see what I want, and saying it out loud, for example, I'm scared to say things out loud because then for me that means a commitment with the universe, like like a blood pact with the universe just by saying it out loud. It's so scary because in my life it's true. And so there we were, and I applied, and here we are 4 months later.
I know.
I really wanted to work with Cassandra because since the workshop back in 2018, I think it was, I just like admired the way that you had structured your business and the way that you worked and presented yourself. And I was just like, she has something that I really enjoy. And I know that I would learn a lot from her because she knows her shit. And I've seen you transform from blogging to a copywriting and content studio. And I was like, if she can do that, for herself, then she can definitely help other people gain the kind of clarity that they're looking for, not only in their businesses, but in their lives. Because I've seen that transformation for you. And I was like, I really want to be around that so that I could, because for me it's like you need to be around people who are doing what you're doing so you can so definitely you and everything that you're about just like encapsulated for me what I wanted for my brand and myself. So yeah, we're both on a similar trajectory.
Yes,
you're further ahead than me, but it doesn't mean that I will never get there.
Exactly. I'm waiting for you there. So that's what's happening.
Give me a seat.
Yes, of course. On the picnic blanket. So the next question I have is, What was your favorite part of the mastermind? Because we had worked together in the free event capacity.
Mhm.
You were part of the Raise Your Voice retreat. And now in the mastermind, it's definitely a lot more,
Yeah,
like a lot.
a lot.
So what
Mhm.
was your favorite part of the entire process of these past 4 months?
For me, it's just like the support that I got. Um, like you said, it's just like it's a lot more, and you get so much out of being in this mastermind, content wise, and just like all of the structure and all the setting up and all the things that you would probably never even think about in your business. Not even just from a copywriting perspective, just like across the board, because we had all these master classes, and I enjoyed mostly like having your support. Um, and you not being like, oh, this is what you have to do. I'm more like, okay, what do you want to do? And you supporting us in getting that vision out, and you supporting us whenever we did whatever it is that we did. It wasn't like a mom cheering you on because that's your baby, but it was like, but it was more like kind of teaching me to listen to myself and to tap into what I want out of this. And it just reminded me of why I kind of went in, why I created the Caribbean Millennial in the first place. And it's like to kind of redefine um things for yourself, whether that be what happiness looks like for you, or what success looks like for you, or what life is supposed to look like for you, and trusting your vision of that and going after it. So you definitely supported me in that, and that's what I enjoyed the most, and
Yeah.
also everybody else in the mastermind. So just like you just attract people just like you, and yeah, that's perfect because that's what you want to be around. So I got like Cassandra like times 5.
Oh, and their own personalities. Let me just say
Of
that everybody
course,
else is
of
its own
course.
personality. They are great though. The mastermind cohort, I feel like they're like different variations and like different levels
Yeah.
of, I guess, my personality or other people's personality, and it all meshes very, very
Mhm.
well. We're all very very respectful of each other, even though we come up with or come from a lot of different backgrounds, experiences, languages, and countries. A lot of different.
Yeah. And that's like one of the best parts. Like
It really
we're
is.
so varied in our backgrounds,
I
but
know.
we still understand. I guess it's that cultural sensitivity and acceptance of each other.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah.
love that. The cultural sensitivity. I think that's like the biggest thing. Okay, the
Mhm.
next question then is what is or what has been your biggest accomplishment in the mastermind? Let's let's say it.
Well, definitely the biggest accomplishment has been acknowledging what I've wanted to do for the longest time, like saying it out loud finally.
Yes.
And when I talked about, me saying things out loud and it meaning that pact with the universe,
The blood
I
pact.
said it out loud like maybe 2 or 3 weeks. Cassandra was like, I think you want to be a life coach. And I was like, I'd never said it out loud before. And I was like, I do. That's something I've been thinking about for a long time. And I want that for myself and for my community. And then 3 weeks later, she was sending me a scholarship for a life coaching certification with the Inner Glow Circle. And a week and a half later, I'd applied, and then I was finding out that I won a partial scholarship. And now I had to make the difficult decision to lead into what I'd asked for and accept that, like, guys. So yeah, definitely the biggest accomplishment. Not just getting the scholarship, but saying yes. So yeah.
Yes, honestly, because during one of the co-working sessions with everybody,
Mm-hmm.
we just went around and we're just catching up, and Aneakaleigh was like, I don't know. And
I
I
don't
feel like everybody on the call was like,
was like, girl,
let's chat about this.
yeah, let's unpack this. And I think,
Yeah.
at the time, and with things like this, it's always the money.
Yeah.
But then you're like, I'm fortunate to be in a place where it's truly not about the money. I can afford to make the monthly payments at the very least. But it's like when you think about, oh, wow, like altogether, this is a lot of money. But then I think about what I want to do and why I'm doing this, it trumps that. So yeah. So, having their support and being able to talk through it with them and like receiving, all of the ideas and all of the supportive ways that they would show up for me. If I go through with it, I was like, okay, I have no reason to not do this besides me not wanting it. And that's not true. I do want it.
I know. Oh, I'm so happy for you. I can't wait to see what it looks like when you finish the
Right?
certification.
Yeah.
That's going to be amazing. So, my last question is, what are you looking forward to now that you are graduating? And I guess, like, yeah, that's it really. What are you looking forward to now that you're graduating, and how the mastermind has basically, this is me saying it, so you can say no, has given you the foundation to kind of just like jumpstart?
Yeah, that's definitely it. It's giving me the foundation to jumpstart. Like I know all of the things that I need to be doing and should have in place. And it's just me needing to show up and be like, hey guys, I'm a life coach. I'm your self-reinvention guide and I'm here for you.
There it is.
Yeah. So absolutely. I'm looking forward to stepping into what that means for me to be a life coach. And I think that that's something that we've worked through together as well. Like not having to feel like you're supposed to do it this way. Like, what does it look like for you? Um, that's the thing that I loved about this mastermind so much. I talked about it before and I just can't stop talking about it. Just like feeling supported and making decisions for you. And that's what I'm all about myself. So just
Yeah.
like being reminded of that and like at every point in your life, it's true. You have agency, you have complete control over it. And just for me to continue living out my life in the same way, especially in my business. So guys.
Well, Aneakaleigh, any last thoughts or words for people who are on the fence, are thinking about it, are worried about money? Because I know that's a thing,
Yeah.
or maybe are thinking, oh, this is not for me. Anything to share with them now that you've gone through the mastermind?
Um, if you're on the fence about it, that already means that you want this. As a person who has felt like I've been on the fence about many things, I'd always have some kind of regret about not doing it if I ended up not doing it. And all the times that I did end up doing it, I did not regret it. If you're thinking about this, there's definitely something inside of you that feels drawn to this and connected to it already. Um, Lean into that. You don't have to make a commitment right now, but lean into that and be honest with yourself about why you're even considering it in the first place. That's a sign of something. Yeah, it's a sign of something more. So I definitely think that if you're thinking about it, weigh your options. If there's an opportunity to reach out to Cassandra and voice your concerns, do that because she is definitely an open person. She's very supportive and she wants to show up for you in the ways that you need to be supported. So make yourself seen and make yourself heard. Start to use your voice from here. This is your opportunity.
That's it. That's
That's
it.
it.
So you all, thank you so much, Aneakaleigh, for sharing your insights, your experience in the mastermind. If you all are watching this and are interested, in the link in bio, you can apply and we'll get on a one-to-one call. You can also send us a DM on Instagram at the Quirky Pineapple Studio just to chat about it. We are open, and really if it's about money, then we can also talk about that. We have different payment plan options, sliding scale if that's what you really need, and we're really here to just support you. So Aneakaleigh just shared a whole bunch of life coaching advice, I think, at the end of it, just a little bit. If she didn't realize, I was like, damn, life coaching right now. But it came full circle because, it's time to use your voice. All right, y'all.
Use your voice, guys. Do it.
Thank you, and see you next time.